Yo, right. Most YouTuber barbers need to shut the fuck up. I'm not supposed to swear, but I forgot already. So forget it. I've done it. First 10 seconds of the video. Right. So you need to shut up. We've had this thing about China where people are thinking, like, they're using China as like an insult or like some kind of metric for what trimmer and clipper is good or bad. And just so we're clear here, from Oster to Wall to T-Pob to Scammer to Barber, they are all made in China. Some are completely made in China. Some might be sent out of the box and put in a box in the USA, and then you write "you made in USA" on the box because you put it in a box or because you put some screws in the USA. But like if I took this apart, for example, right? So if I said to my staff or my factories in China, and I said, "Can you take this apart, please, bro, and put all the parts in a box, ship it to me in the UK, and I'll screw it together. So you don't have to pay your assembling factory because I'm doing this now." Does that mean it's made in UK? I personally don't think so, but I'll leave it up to you. So anyway, now we've cleared that up, so I want to touch on the Chinese brands and this whole exposing thing that people are trying to do recently. When I expose, it's for a reason. It's for a good reason, for a good cause, actually. Like, we're taking from the corpse and we're giving to the barbers, and that's what my goal is, because I don't think you guys fully realise, because sometimes you might judge it off little metrics online or what a few people will say in YouTube comments, but people care about brand, and it's a reason why we wear branded stuff. It's a reason why you wear a watch or a certain t-shirt. I know this ain't a good example, but a certain t-shirt. And it's a reason why some people might prefer Nike to Louis Vuitton. I prefer wearing Nike to Louis Vuitton. So if you give me a choice, do you want to wear some Louis Vuitton joggers or do you want to wear some Nike joggers? I'd pick Nike every time. Nike's a fucking like a 1/20th of the price, right? But I'd buy Nike every time. There's a reason for that. Because I obviously care about the branding. To me, Nike's cooler. What it represents, the just what it looks like is cooler to me. I know that I could buy those joggers from China or India or whatever without the Nike logo, with a different logo, or from a different company with a different logo for probably cheaper. Well, definitely cheaper if I got them from Source, or definitely cheaper from another brand. But I don't. Because I don't want plain joggers. I want Nike joggers. Because I care about brand. So now we've got that established, right? Branding isn't about sticking the brand on and charging as high as you can. Because Nike could charge, I don't know, $1,000, whatever the fuck Louis Vuitton might charge for their joggers or whatever, even if you sell joggers, I don't know. But I know some designer companies obviously sell joggers. But they don't. And that doesn't mean the stuff's lower quality. It just means it's a different price point. And so what I'm saying is, these YouTubers are going like, "Oh, you can get this off AliExpress, you can get this off AliExpress, it's the same thing." Nobody fucking wants to shop on AliExpress. There's a few nerds online who do. I get it, I understand. But in general, the general person, Sally from Wisconsin, who's starting back, she doesn't want a clipper with no brand or some random foreign brand on a thing. She wants a brand that she can relate to, what she can understand to. And that's where T-Pob comes in, right? So that's one element of all this. Is what I'm bringing to you is not only products at a cheaper price, but I'm bringing you products at a cheaper price with an actual brand that you like and you can stand behind and you're proud to rock. You're not like rocking some random just some random brand that you don't like, really, because that's what it is sometimes. Like, nobody shops at Primark because they like it, really. They don't know, "Oh, this is really cool." They might think, "Oh, this is good price," but they don't think it's cool. They want to feel cool and they don't want to get ripped off. That's the combination. So these brands don't sell in the USA because they don't want to sell in the USA. It's not like you found a gem and they want to be here, but they're not. If you don't want to, if they did, they make an Amazon account and send 10,000 clippers over and see what happens, because they can. They've got plenty of money and plenty logistics opportunities. They can do it very, very easily, but they don't, because they don't want to. So on to the next, where people are like breaking down shit, and they're talking about blades and they're talking about mortars and talking about all this, right? For many, 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 many years, many clipper companies have showed blades and screws and mortars and all this stuff. That's because the clipper companies don't make the mortars themselves. Like, you buy mortars from, you might buy the blades from there, you might buy the mortars from there, you might buy the springs from there, you might buy things like, what are we doing now? We're going to start looking at the spring. Oh, I think this is a T-pad play, but I've taken the spring apart and it's the same as the Barber. It's ridiculous. Like, people saying, oh, it's the same blade. Yes, loads of companies use the same blades. I've told you before, our trimmer blades, same factory as Barber, same factory as Coco, no doubt same factory as a bunch of other people. And, it's just common sense, isn't it? And people are like, just saying stuff like that. Like, if you took the X Deluxe apart and looked at the motor, pretty sure you're going to see the same motor in the FX1. I'm sure you're going to see the same motor in the Sabre 2. You might have a little thing around it, or a little different name written on it to make it sound different, but it won't. It will be the same motor. So the reason is why I'm saying this. It's the thing that's the most insulting about it all. It's because we've got these multi-million dollar corporations who can afford to make a new body. It's not about using the same motor or the same battery or whatever. There's only so many batteries and motors. You can do that. We're just expecting a new design. We're not expecting you to just be so lazy that you just take the clippers every time when you've got the money and don't make a new design. It's not that hard to make a new design. Like, you can change something. Like, this originally was white label. We changed it. We took the hook off. I changed the switch just to make it better, a little bit of something, right? But that's not good enough. So this is my own clipper. They're playing, and people will come back and say, oh, well, it's got the same motor as the JRL Onyx. Like, who cares? Like, who cares? It's a very good motor. And now it's got a very good body. Like, it's pointless even saying this, because it's going to happen forever. There's not that many manufacturers. There's not. Manufacturers do different things good. There might only be 5 good ones. Like, what? And so if there's 30 clipper companies, 40, 50 clipper companies, and 4 good manufacturers, you think the manufacturer's going to be like, oh, we can't use them screws for that because we used it for that. We can't use that. No, they're going to be like, well, look, we've been using this motor for many, many years. Every year we tweak it, we perfect it, we make it a little bit quieter, a little bit more torquey, a little bit more this, that. They're going to say, no, we're going to use this for multiple clippers because we know it's stable, we know it doesn't break, we know it doesn't get loud, we know it doesn't get hot, and we're going to use it for everyone. It's common sense. It happens in every industry, from toasters to fridges to that. All I'm saying is we don't want to get scammed. We don't want companies buying clippers for 20 and that they haven't designed and put any thought, input, effort into it, and then charging us 300, and then making the excuse that, oh, we give so much back to the industry. Barbers do not count some dickhead with purple hair on stage doing a skin fade as giving them back. Barbers don't want that. Most barbers don't even go to the shows. They don't want to see you dancing and prancing about at a barber show and then think, oh, you know what, because I've seen that dickhead at the barber show, I'm happy to pay $300. No, and they keep saying to me, T-Bob, why are you not at the barber shows? Because I don't want to give an extra expense to add onto the clippers. It's pointless. What? Oh, look at me, I'm the best, I've got a big green banner at a bar. Shut up, bruv. No. So anyway, so I want to make this clear. From this point forward, T-Pop is not white label, it hasn't been since I got money. At the start, I would have loved to not be white label, but I didn't have the money. But now I have the money. We're not white label. We've got the play. We got the play trimmer, which I'll show you soon. We got the play shaver. We got the Go coming out. The Go clipper, trimmer, and shaver, and they'll be all coming at once. And then we might even have the Goblin 2. And I'm also working on another one, which is interesting. But I won't tell you. I'll tell you more about them later. But anyway, I just want to let you know. Just stop talking about stuff that you don't understand. That's all I ask. Like, you're also like saying like you export like it's the same motor, it's the same motor. It's not. If you've got two girls with the same personality, one's a big fat whale and one's gorgeous, but they've got the same brains, same IQ, same personality, you're gonna pick the gorgeous one because bodies matter. Externals matter. Ergonomics matter. Just like you're just doing too much, most of you. You really are. We need to focus on the enemy. We need to focus on who is the real enemy in this situation, who is doing bad to you. And I'm sure you're smart enough to work that out yourself. And I'm sure you're smart enough to know who's getting paid and who's like got an agenda and who's just doing things for clout or maybe even doing things just for money or whatever. But I don't know. That's on you to figure out. Anyway, I'm going now. I'm going to do an unboxing of the white plate and the new USA plate very soon, and then there's new stuff coming out, so I'm going to let you know. I'll keep you posted. I'll try to get back on YouTube. Just been very busy with work.